Hello all, welcome back. So we're carrying on test streaming, ready to go live at some point soon. So as much as you can see the server, obviously we are live, but we're getting the server ready to launch. So we're still in test mode. So you'll see me use admin tools and things tonight, probably. But what we're doing is we're playing through to test things like zombies and loot spawns and see how things are working. I want to get a good server before we make it live. Or live without a password is probably a better way of putting it. Should be some people joining tonight to help. As per normal, map doesn't work till you find a map. We've been playing with zombies today, trying to get them working differently. We had a few issues with them. And we've added some new spawns in. So I need to bump into some zombies and I need to check loot as well. See how things go. And then we need to try standard survival techniques. Hope everyone is all right out there today. Had a good day. Looking forward to the holidays that are coming up, if you have some time off. No loot spawning. It's good. Not seen any Zeds yet, which is slightly worrying. Good, zombies. So zombies and loot are working. That's what I needed to see. See how much harder these military zombies are now. That's about right.
Hello, mate.
Hello, buddy. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Right, just getting sorted. I am on live.
Okay. I'm live, but just in the evac military zone in the centre of main city.
Okay, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just found a badly damaged M16.
Oh, cool. Oh, excuse me. Just had a some homemade Indian samosas. Samosa?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got no taste buds left.
I had two bowls of porridge.
Oh, nice. I'd scrambled egg on toast last night. That was lovely.
I just today at work I had at lunch bacon brie and cranberry roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I really didn't feel like having an evening meal.
No.
But I sort of realised I needed something.
Yeah, but something smaller.
Yeah. Okay, we might need to. Well, I suppose I'm in military, so finding military loot is right. These military Zeds are harder to kill.
Yeah.
It's nice. No, I've changed the mod pack.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got.
Oh yeah, I've got to update.
Yeah. So they're. I'm going to get out of here because they're being little bitches, and I'm bleeding. So I've taken off the one that gave us lots and lots and lots of options, and put on CJ Harder Zombies, which turns them into hardcore Walking Dead zombies, basically.
Okay. Yeah. I think
so. They're walking rather than running, but they never stop walking once they spot you.
Yeah.
And I've kept the same amount of zombies that we had, but now at least they're not. You've got a better chance, and if you bump into lots of them
chasing you.
Yeah, I mean, I might need to tweak it a bit. We might need to do something different because now it might be too easy.
Well, that's the whole point of this phase.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, exactly. This is what this is all about. It's about us. As I said, we've all played servers that have just come up and they blatantly haven't been tested.
Yeah.
No one's done any tweaking. They've just put the mods on. They've gone, they work, go live.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I'm going to, like you, with your server, if you're going to have a server up for a long period of time, you want the right players to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Bobby on there last night, and he recommended it at the end of.
That's all right for you. And I agree with what you said. You can't please everybody all the time. It's everybody.
No, this is the thing. I mean, you can't. No server can appeal to everyone. It's just not possible.
And I've been there in the past many a time with, you put a mod on an update, and 50% of your people go, "Oh, at last!" and the other 50% go, "I'm never playing this server again."
Yeah.
Okay, this is a problem now.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm going to die. When they get you, they really get you.
Okay.
Well, I might get out of it alive. We just... Oh, yeah, this is actually works quite well. It's going to make me... Yeah, it's difficult. You can... Yeah, they've knocked me out, that's for sure. It's not... If you're tactical, it's fine. If you choose your zombie and pick them... But if one spots you and a few are growling in the area, there's soon a whole pack of them on you.
Yeah, well, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, so that might work. I might have to lower the loot a little bit on... Well, I've not found any ammo, so finding weapons is fine if you can't find any ammo, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing with my server. The weapons are there, but being pretty much vanilla, you'll get the weapon. You just won't get the ammo that you need for the weapon that you have.
So I've used
throw that weapon away.
So I've used a server pack that alters the types to 10% of everything and changes out of that 10%, changes 5% of the useful stuff, makes it badly damaged.
Okay.
So I started with that, and then I deleted out all the things I didn't want. So I got rid of the teddy bears and the alarm clocks and shit like that.
Data verification error. Client is missing a mod. I just did the... Right, I'll do it through the vanilla launcher.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it at the moment until I get where I want, and then I'll put the bit on the DZSA that'll do the auto updates and work properly. Yeah. I'm just need to get it right to start with before I start worrying about those type of things. And these zombies make different screamy sounds now.
Right, okay.
And they're jogging after me, but you can escape them, which is good. But it would mean that if you were trying to get into a certain area and you ran away, you're probably going to keep running.
Yeah. DayZ mods. There we go. It's downloading now. Download. Done. Oh, no.
I have put some new spawns in.
Yeah, that's good because when I played the other night, I only spawned.
Yeah,
in
so
the
vanilla
city.
Banoff vanilla spawns has 100 spawns, 50 at one city and 50 at another,
Okay.
which is shit. So I've built so far 50 around the map, and I'm going to carry on building them. So there's like 5 or 6 spawns per village around the outside of the map. So you
Okay.
could spawn in at any village around the outside of the map.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing is I'm going to a field going about 500 yards back from the town, so you can still see the town. And then I'm setting spawn points up in an open field that face the town.
Right.
And I'll put that, and that's what I'll have in. So it gives people... Also, it gives players that do play Banoff different spawns. Especially you get people coming in and going, I know this map. Now, obviously, I don't. But people come in and go, oh, I'm always going to spawn in this town. I know where the well is, you know?
Yeah.
So if you get rid of that ability, it makes life more hard for people.
Yeah. True enough.
You know the map better than me. I really don't know the map.
Yeah, I know it reasonably well. Okay.
I have taken Toggle's advice, and we have a no build zone that it doesn't show on the map around the end game.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So the end game military camp can't be built in or around at all.
Yeah, that's good.
But the keycard rooms getting to that can be. I don't want to put circles all over the fucking map of you can't build here, you can't build here, you can't build here. I don't think that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
If someone builds a camp that blocks a keycard room and you know there's a keycard in there, then best you raid them and take all the keycards they're storing. Yeah?
Yeah.
And persuade them to move on.
Right, so we've still got the rope, the fishing hook.
We have at the moment. That's going to be... At the moment, I can't... Because I've taken the other mod off, we can't now cut zombies up.
Okay.
That was part of... So, at the moment, we're keeping them. We will lose them. We will lose them because there's enough clothing for you to make rope yourself, but people will keep the fishing hook. I'll leave the fishing hook with people.
Yeah.
Because there's no food really in the apart from what zombies have on them. So food is through hunting and fishing. So people will keep the fishing hook. You'll be able to cut enough clothes up to make a piece of rope, and then you'll be able to go fishing. I've left it in for now because we're testing, and we all know how to make a fire and cook something and get rope.
Yeah.
I don't need to test that mechanic.
No, exactly.
So giving people an easy way of doing it, I get more of a then people saying, yeah, I can find a river, or I can't, but I found a chicken, you know. I'm running around the outskirts of Banoff. Seeing in black and white currently.
A bit like me on the mouse every time I play it.
Yeah. When I first spawned in, it was raining, so I turned the rain off, because we all know what rain's like. We're testing a server tonight. We don't need to see rain.
No.
Yeah. Obviously, when it's live, rain will happen.
Yeah, that's the thing with my Deer Isle server at the moment. It's not bad because I've got winter on.
Yeah.
So, it's snowing, not raining, which is not nearly as bad. You get just as wet, but it feels less depressing.
How you Have you tested your non-fog idea yet?
I put it on earlier,
Yeah.
and Thulgrim was on the server, and I said,
Yeah.
"Let me know what you think," and he didn't get back to me.
So,
He
looking
probably hates it, but you know.
So looking at the BI 1.23 files, to be able to change the skybox in 1.23, get rid of the fog properly, you need to be a C++ programmer.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I put on this server Skybox Remake. They did an update last week for 1.23, and it changes. This is a new skybox. This is a modded skybox.
Right.
So it has less fog on it.
Yeah,
So
there is still fog. I can
Yeah.
see that, but it's not.
It's not like BI's version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bobby logged in yesterday on my server, and he knew that there was a castle,
Yeah.
and he should have been able to see it from where he was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you couldn't.
We've all had that problem. Of course, we were saying, Cookie and I were saying to you 2 weeks ago, and you were saying, but this is normal. And we think you were saying that because that's what you're used to on your graphics card.
Yeah, it could be.
But Cookie and I's theory on the fog is because it wasn't in experimental. That bit of 1.23 was nowhere near experimental.
Right.
It just appeared when 1.23 came live. We think it's been put in to give more FPS to consoles. Because it reduces...
Yeah, that makes sense.
And which is why they didn't tell people they were doing it, because they knew that the PC community
would
kick
fucking
the
nuts.
fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they knew that modders would solve the problem for PC players.
I mean, it does work with the FPS.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely works.
But suddenly you go from being able to use... if you have a 308 rifle, you should be able to kill at 800 meters.
Easily, yeah. We
Suddenly,
should be able to see that far.
Suddenly with the fog, you can't kill at 200 meters in some places.
No.
Now, if you play Livonia, that has so many rivers on that you can't move through the centre of the map without being in fog continuously.
Yeah.
And that's no good.
I mean, Thol was upset that I was getting rid of it purely because he likes the surprise zombie death in the fog.
Yeah.
He's a bit weird like that, bless him. He was like, that was his only argument about it. But the zombie death in the fog.
Yeah.
But that was the first thing Bobby said when he went on the server last night. It was, oh god, yeah, this is definitely vanilla because of the fog.
Yeah.
And I think with the snow, it's exacerbated the fog.
Yeah, it's white on white as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not ideal. Right, okay. I've got a zombie in stairs.
Okay, that's going to happen because these aren't
just DayZ.
Yeah, these aren't real buildings. These are buildings. Some of them are real buildings, and some of them are buildings that the server owner built for Banoff.
Yeah.
That BI don't recognise. So the zombie pathfinding doesn't know how to deal with them.
Yeah. Right, well, I've killed 2 zombies so far without too much trouble. But they're not proud of me yet. Luckily, it's only been one at a time that's heard me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably a little bit too easy at the moment.
Yeah, but if there's loads of them and they can swarm you,
yes,
then a little bit too easy isn't. People complain about it initially, and then they'll be like, "Okay, now I get it."
And that's how I see it. Is also people can evade them now, but that stops you getting into towns to loot because you're evading Zeds.
Yeah.
So that sort of works.
Yeah.
And they are harder in military.
Well, they should be. You know.
So this might do the job. You know, I can see a pack down there of about 8 of them. I'm staying clear. I'm still thinking that way.
Yeah. Well, it's how it should be. So, is there still? Do you still get like the zombie sickness?
Yes, it's vanilla.
Okay. So I need to make a mask.
Oh no, you can that bit about cutting them up. You mean?
Yeah.
No, that's all vanilla.
When
we're back to vanilla until I can work out. I want to see if there's zombie mod works for the amount of them and how they knock you out and shit like that. And then I can always add another mod to get round the cutting them up thing. And sickness and random. But I don't think we need it because I'm not putting that many spawns on zombies. This is 10 years after the end of the war. When they weren't zombies, they would have used up all their food.
Yeah.
So by Friday, they'll all be turned off. They do make some horrible fucking sounds.
Yeah.
At night, when you're trying to get away from players and these Zeds are kicking off, you're certainly going to know it, aren't you?
Fucking hell, yeah. So I've got to go on Sauerkraut server tomorrow. It's funny this, because you've done 10 years after.
Yeah.
And Sauerkraut's doing like 10 days
years before. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go on there tomorrow. Beans was on there today. Quite a few people have been on there. So.
Yeah, no, I had seen it. He'd mentioned it. Yeah. I was kicked off the game, unstable connection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a zombie problem in Banoff. When the zombies are hitting you, if they hit you with two hands at once, this server goes, "Ugh, that's a problem," and randomly kicks people. But it only seems to happen in Banoff.
Just what, in Banoff the map or in Banoff the city?
Banoff the map.
Right. Okay.
I
need to figure that out then.
Yeah, and I realise that, but it's sat there at the moment, and I work all day. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Which is why I said I'm going to delay launching the server.
Give it another week or so to get a majority. That you're still going to get bugs. I mean, there's no way of getting around it, but get a majority of them out of the way first. I got rid of, what did I get rid of today? The Christmas Santa sleigh and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't working. It wasn't spawning. I don't know why. And I think it stopped the heli crashes. Because it's meant to replace them.
Yeah, so you need to stop the event of the heli crash and start the event of the other one instead.
Yeah, I've just gone back to the heli crash.
Yeah.
I was just getting excited with mods. Which is a really dangerous trap.
Yeah, so obviously this is slightly different because I'm running a modded server. But what I tend to do is I set myself in my head a limit of the maximum amount of mods I'm going to allow on the server.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. I am not going over that for anyone.
Well, eventually it starts really fucking with the way the server runs.
Especially at the level where we're paying for it. Yeah. It's not like we have dedicated boxes.
No.
So once I've decided on my magical amount, I then start playing with lists long before I start putting them on the server, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I go, this will do this. This will do this. Oh, look, this one will do both those things.
Yeah.
So now I can get rid of those two and have that one instead.
Yep.
And I do an awful lot of that long before I upload anything.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
But it's difficult because you start finding things you think that would be amazing. I mean, I found a mod that would work on Deer Isle but won't work on here because basically it's a searchable chicken coop.
Oh yeah.
That gives a random chance of a killer chicken.
Oh right. Oh no.
So you get a gingerbread man, or you'll get an egg that you can crack and eat the egg. Fine. Yeah. And the gingerbread man you can eat because it's made of gingerbread. Fine. But there's a 1% chance that you can change of killing a killer cockerel spawning next to you and then trying to kill you because you've taken its stuff out of its coop. Yeah. So, and I thought that just would be a look, guys. You can search chicken coops now to get food and not tell them about the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the hen houses, all the chicken coops on Banoff have been modded by the Banoff owner, so that pack doesn't know them. They're not chicken coops in the server files.
Right.
So it works in Chernarus, it works in Livonia, and it works on any map that uses the standard chicken coop.
Yeah.
But because the Banoff ones have been either renamed slightly or modded slightly differently, won't use them.
So I've got a question.
Yeah.
Have you done anything to the areas, like Area 1, Area 4?
No, it's standard.
That's standard?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just found the key to Area 2.
Yeah, it's standard as per vanilla for Banoff.
Okay. That's going to take a few of us to do that then. Because that is... It's mental. I've done Area 2 in the past. That's fucking scary.
But
not on your own. Definitely not on your own.
Yeah. And that means on something like this, you're going to have to make friends.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're going to have to gear so far up that you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to have to build up. I mean, I've never done it, but you're going to have to build to a level where it's not a problem.
Yeah. Well, I think it's always going to be a problem. That's one of the things about it. It's this was my thing earlier of like, if you had hordes, you're forcing people to work together and then fight it out at the end of it. But if you do that with the areas, it's achieving the same thing, because the amount of betrayals you're going to get is going to be incredible.
I am only ever going to solo on this server.
Okay, so you're never going to do the areas.
Yeah, I am. If Running Man can do them solo, so can I.
Okay.
Yeah, it might take me time, but they're doable solo. Yeah, it might take time and it might take but I'm playing. Once this server is live, I won't ever be doing this live like I am now. It'll all be recorded content for YouTube.
Right. Okay.
Which is why I built the server.
Yeah. Oh.
It's an adventure server that has a problem with other people might be killing you.
Yeah.
Rather than just running DayZ in single player and knowing that I can run around and I'm completely safe apart from zombies.
Yep.
Here I have a problem. Last night Chronic came on and Mart and they wanted to see how underground bases worked. So we built them and I put the new... you'd love the workbench I've got on here and the furniture. All the furniture is made out of wood, crates, wooden crates.
Okay.
But you get a workbench, you either build it or you get one from an airdrop, and then you can put a repair bench next to it, and you add your items to it. But you can repair then your clothing and your weapons back up using the workbench. You've got a rain collector you can put outside that will collect rain, and then you can drink it. You have obviously your greenhouse. You have a bed that it has a slot for a pistol, and it puts a pistol under the pillow.
Nice.
So it's things that feel like they're not OP, but they feel like they're right for a base, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got a solar panel. So if you want your fridge to work, you're going to need a solar panel.
Yeah.
Because there's a fridge in game now on this one. But the fridge will just work as a food storage. But once you connect a solar panel with the cable wire, it will then act as food storage that preserves it for 3 times longer.
Right.
So if you've got an underground base, you can start to build up proper supplies. What else do we have in there that's different? Oh, any of the like crates that you make like a proper crate that you can store things in or find them in industrial areas or farms.
Yeah.
If you get a piece of paper, you can use a piece of paper and it's got like symbols, and the symbols on the crate will say like weapons, ammo, food, and you put the piece of paper on that symbol slot, and then the crate itself gets named to like ammo.
Oh, okay.
So when you run into your base, you can see that's the ammo crate.
Yeah.
But they're all made out of wood, so they all feel like you've actually built them yourself.
Yeah.
Which again, for my idea of it being a survival server. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to put single nail randomly on zombies when you kill them. Not a box of nails,
Okay.
a single nail.
Okay.
So, because at the moment, the only way to get nails is an airdrop.
Right.
There's one box on the map, just to make it easy to stop them despawning.
Yeah.
But the only way to get nails is an airdrop. So, by putting a single nail on Zeds, it does mean that people... You're not always going to get one. It's not going to be every Z. It's going to be like a 0.01% chance of spawning a nail.
Yeah.
But it means after maybe 100, 150 kills of Zeds, you might have enough to build the entrance to your underground base without going near an airdrop.
Yeah.
We've got an easy flag on here. It's not instant flag. You need to get 2 hatchets or 1 hatchet. Or yeah, 2 hatchets. Make the plan as normal. You need a flag still. You put the plan down. You put a log in. Whack it with a hatchet or hammer. It will then ruin the hatchet or hammer.
Yeah.
And then the next hatchet or hammer will take it all the way to fully built. But you still then need to add a physical flag to raise it.
Okay.
So it's not instant, but it's not... You don't have to worry about stones anymore or wire or pliers.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be instant because there still had to be a challenge, but I realised how much people get pissed off with running around the map finding stones.
Well, yeah. It's
Yeah.
time consuming.
Yeah, when you just want to game.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of... I need to get a couple of hatchets. I need to get cut some logs down. And I need to find a flag.
Yeah.
But you need to do that normally anyway. And that's all you need to do. So it's doable in a session.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Currently, there's no cars.
Okay.
And I think I've got all the car parts out of loot table.
Right.
But if you find one, can you let me know what the name of the part is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oil is still in because there might be a mod later on that needs oil. Spark plugs are still in because we've still got generators. And fuel is still in and batteries.
Yeah.
Because there are things that need that I've left in game.
Okay.
But
yeah, it's like cement mixers, truck battery. In it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have cement brick mixers on here because I've not got BB plus.
Right.
I've got vanilla plus underground.
Okay.
My thoughts are people will build a very small vanilla structure with a flag next to it to gather resources.
Yeah.
And then within a 50-meter circle of the flag, they'll put a covert underground base, which is what they'll really live in.
Yeah.
You know, cut down a bush, build the entrance. After restart, the bush grows back. Put a cam net over it and a code lock on it. No one will find your entrance, sort of shit.
Yeah.
If someone raids you, they're only going to get they're going to get through one gate at the top and find your barrel with a few little items in.
Yeah.
Your main loot supplies and your big base will be underground. And then once you've built the tier 3 underground, you can then put walls, gates inside vanilla gates to run as airlocks up through the tunnel that leads into it. So you can build...
What was the frequency for the...
Whatever it tells you on the 99.7, something like that. Whatever frequency it tells you that it is. Because that was easier than trying to alter the mod to change the frequency. Because that was proving challenging. If you ever want survivor missions working on your server,
right,
and you have problems, I can get them working.
Okay.
But it's not easy. They run server side, not client side. But you have to basically install the mod, and then you have to rename files and drag them to different directories and rename bits and set them, and it's lots of stuff to do and lots of fingers crossed moments. And then you launch a server and you look in the server file to show what's happening to see if it's worked.
Right.
And I think there's one here that I might need to edit out because I think it's causing a crash on the server.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet. But none of the crashes on the server, apart from that other one with the Zs, is making the server crash. It's just coming up as a crash in the file.
Yeah.
Which you can sort of live with. Trying to think what else I've put in. Obviously, bears are a bit more aggressive if you come across a bear. They can see further than you're used to.
Right.
And if you shoot, say you were shooting deer, and you shot a deer and you were within a certain distance of bear territory, the bear will run towards the gunshots to see what's happening.
Okay.
Then it'll see you, and then it will come for you. As horrible as that is. Yeah, I've got some fog now, but it's just starting to rain. I'm going to deal with the rain because we're testing, not gaming.
Does the rain affect the zombies?
Yeah, it's vanilla.
So the hearing and everything will.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Lovely.
We all know how to survive in the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking chicken. I also have turned the temperature up.
Okay.
It might need to still go hotter. Well, it does still need to go hotter. But that's more once I'm on leave. After tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'll be on leave, and I can start like Thursday. Spend the day, just go, look, guys, the server's not going to be available today while I'm doing shit.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Putting stuff in, testing it, putting stuff in, testing it, and just keep doing that until I'm happy with some of the basic settings.
Yeah.
I want to get all the spawn points correct. I want to get the easy stuff done first, so I can just forget about it.
Yeah.
And that will leave
That
me
makes sense.
Yeah, that will leave me what the fuck do we do about the rest?
Yeah.
Savvy, joined just in time to see you beating your cock.
Oh, really?
I don't know what to say to that, Savvy. I put my cock back in my pants. Okay. Was that a good answer? Yeah. I'm up north. I had a spawn up north.
How do I break into this fucking... Can you break into a garage that's locked?
They shouldn't. Oh, it's a server. It's a survivor mission. Yeah, you can smash your way in. You can shoot your way in. Or you can like hit it with things like a normal and it will eventually unlock. So wherever you are, you're doing...
I'm doing a mission, but the radio wouldn't pick it up.
Okay.
So I'm just...
Did it give you... What did it tell you or not tell you?
It just said you've entered a survivor mission.
That's all it does.
Okay.
On survivor missions, unless you program them yourself further.
Yeah. Objects work better. I don't think I've got one toggle.
Hi, Toggle.
Could try hitting it with a protective case.
Yeah, that might work. Or your fists, but you need to bandage a lot.
Yeah.
You'll find lots of weapons on the survivor missions at the moment because I've not edited the files.
Right.
So they are standard survivor missions. So you're going to find weapons and food and shit. Eventually, they'll be edited to be a bit more in fitting with the server.
Yeah.
So one can attack back, maybe a box of nails or half a box of nails. You know, a box of ammo, a full box of ammo that's pristine. Because that would be amazing sometimes. Rather than lots of stuff.
Wow, okay. Right, I've got a canteen. Medical supplies.
Yeah.
I I've also got,
Yep.
and I'm not giving it up.
Yep.
Ah,
A car. It will
A car.
despawn. It will despawn.
really? Well, I can't carry all this shit.
Yeah, the car is part of the mission, and then when you log off, the car will despawn, or on a server restart, it will despawn. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've got all this stuff and I can't take it.
It's the same as when people find in the mission, they find a sea chest, and they're like, I've taken a sea chest back to my base and it despawned. Was it from a survivor mission? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, see, I've got other lock garages here.
Yeah, what it's doing is it's giving you a choice.
Okay.
So the other ones will be full. They won't have anything. They're not part of the mission. You've completed the mission.
Right, okay.
And if I had a radio on now, which I don't, it would say to me, mission has been completed.
Right.
And then it will wait a certain amount of time. And then what it then does is it looks randomly through the missions for the next mission. It picks, and then it says, have I run this mission last? If yes, discount, and then make another random selection.
Right, okay.
And there's 247 missions for the server. Yeah, and they're all over the place. And obviously, once you've got a map, you found a map, it's going to be easier to go, can I get there in 40 minutes or not?
Yeah.
Or however long it is.
And food.
Some will be downed aircraft that will have zombies in them. Some will be like an apartment block that's full of zombies. You have to fight your way in to rescue someone.
Yeah.
There'll be the drug ones where you'll have to find the drugs and then get into an extraction point.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I should think about food, but I'm not eating because I'm seeing how long I live for. I said it's just testing. Savvy, at some point, mate, can you try and join the server just to see whether it allows you to with your ping time? I've upped the amount of ping for US and Canada to give you a better chance of joining. So I'll certainly say the Zeds are easier, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Which ain't a bad thing, you know.
And we have, but they're still...
There's enough of them that they're an irritation.
Yeah, they're an irritation, and if you get too many, they're a problem.
Yeah.
And once we get into military, we'll probably find they're hard. Well, we will find they're harder.
Well, they will be, yeah. As long as they're not like the fucking stag zombies on Deer Island.
No, they're not.
They are.
So I fought
You've got to be loaded with guns.
I fought a military guy earlier, and it took about 20 swipes to the face with a knife to take him down.
Okay.
So if it's just a one-on-one, you can do it, but your knife is soon blunt afterwards.
Yeah.
If you were taking on 3 or 4 of them, you'd probably want a gun.
Okay.
But what I'll probably do is add back in a search zombies mod.
Say again, sorry?
I'll probably add a search zombie type mod in. Because I quite like the searching them with a chance of becoming sick if you don't have a face mask on.
Yeah.
I think that's... And you can cut them up. Make use of... You can eat them if you really want to, but you can cut them up and then make use of what you find.
The thing I've found with the search zombies is, although, yes, you... Oh, that's only damage, that's good. Yes, you can cut them up, but what I found is everything other than the brain tends to be ruined.
That's a server setting.
Right, okay.
Depending on which search one they're doing. There's some search ones that are just search and that's what you get. There's other search ones that have a JSON where you can configure everything.
Right, okay.
And again, one of the issues that we both identify is people put the server mod on and go, oh, that works.
Yeah.
Have you altered the JSON? I must have done. Yeah, okay then. yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And or you say Jason to them and they look at you oddly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a JSON? Oh, that's the file that you need to. It'll be in your profile. Profile? Yeah. So you've just loaded the mod, haven't you? Yep. And that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a learning phase, isn't it? It's like,
Well, it is. I mean, it's not easy. And a lot of people. I mean, I went into it thinking, ain't gonna be that fucking hard. And then you realise you've got to learn to code. It's like, well, for fuck's sake.
yeah.
But it's getting easier, you know.
Yeah. I sat down with survivor missions and I could not make them run. And I've had them running on servers in the past.
Yeah.
It's easier on Chernarus or Livonia because they've got profiles for it. And they've got a profile for Deer Isle that just works.
Right.
It's within reason. You still need to move things around and rename things and set command lines to do the shit. One side, but on Banoff, there isn't a profile for Banoff. So I had to find someone else that had done 247 Banoff videos, missions. And then I had to build the profile myself and link it all within the back end of the DayZ executionable to find the right places to run the Banoff missions.
Right.
I wouldn't ever expect anyone to do that on their first ever mod.
No.
I'm going to die here, but I wanted to die because I didn't eat or drink. I did it on purpose. I've had a fair run. And I've known that I can survive for about half an hour without eating and drinking on here. Which is enough time to find a river and cook. Or kill a chicken, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you can't do it in that time, you probably don't deserve to be playing.
There's going to be people that will get really upset about that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Just because you lot are fucking DayZ gods.
But this is not... I've got wolves attacking me now. This is
not
not a starter server.
No, it's not a beginner's server at all.
No. I've got wolves on me now. And I've only got a knife to take them out with.
Well, I took 4 out with a knife.
Yeah. And I'm red food and red water. I should have known better because there's a pig running around.
We'll be respawning in a minute then.
Oh, yeah, every confidence I will be. Hi, Mr. Pig. Yeah, same to you.
Okay.
Only 2 wolves.
Fish.
I need to have a play with that. We need more than 2 wolves attacking survivors, don't we?
Yeah, you can set the minimum.
Yeah,
max.
I can do that. That's not a problem. And I haven't tweaked the wolves. I've only tweaked the bears.
Right. Yeah, because I did the tweaking.
Oh, come on, bloody kill me now. It's going to be easier, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, that's right. I'm bleeding out. Well done. And bite me in the face again. Good, Wolfie. Good, Wolfie. I bet you can't do it a third time.
But he bloody can.
His friend missed. Ah, that's better. Right in the face. But I'm only 1 bleed. You're not doing that well, are you? Call yourself a wolf. You're nothing but a poodle. Bunch of poodles. And at last. Dead. Yeah. So 36 minutes I could do it without eating and drinking.
Well, that ain't bad.
Which probably is about right.
Yeah.
So obviously once we reduce what people will spawn in with, it'll make it harder.
Yeah. See if I can light this fire here. Oh, I can. Nice.
I gave you guys radios and batteries and things. You're not going to have that on when we go live.
Okay.
There are enough radios in the game to find in police cars and police stations.
Yeah.
people are going to have to think about base building and putting and gathering the things that when they die, they can go back to their base and carry on.
Yeah.
Or tents, you know, you can. I've put tents at a 30-day respawn, so you can put you can deploy a tent, stick a code lock on it, and as long as you're opening the door and closing it every couple of days,
yeah,
it will sit there.
Yep.
But obviously, we don't have explosives on here, and it isn't vanilla raiding. On airdrops, there is a raid tool.
Okay.
Now, eventually, that will go into probably some other method of getting it. Probably there's another mod I'm looking at, which will be, and I'll put the code locks in there as well. So you'll be able to get access to a code lock in airdrops, but getting multiple code locks will take a lot of work, is what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what you want, isn't it?
And raid tools will be, I've not decided yet whether I'm going to make, I think having raid tools available in world is useful, but they should be difficult to get.
Yeah.
Now, what might happen, because it's easy to do, is the blue hacksaw. I might change the configuration of that so that becomes the raid hacksaw, so it doesn't need another mod.
You do that, but put them in like the areas. Put them in really hard to get to.
Yes, yeah, and that way I don't need an extra mod, and I can take it out of general loot. 'Cause you don't need it to cut up planks. You can use a normal saw.
Yeah.
And then I just put into the notes that the blue hacksaw with a picture is used for cutting off code locks.
Yep.
And then it would be something. There would be one in end loot for sure. They would be in military areas.
Okay.
But not a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, a map this size, probably 5 on the map maximum at a time. All of them in high tier military.
Yeah.
All of them tier 4 and above mil is probably about right. And each one will cut 2 code locks before it ruins. The doors don't destroy, just the code locks come off them. So if you get raided and you get home, your base, all the walls and all the gates are still there.
Right.
You just need to replace the code locks.
Replace it. Okay.
Yeah. So again, it's about, if someone comes in, it's going to be hard enough to build a base. If you build a base on here, you don't want to log in a few days later after you've been away at work and find your base is gone and all your storage and all your stuff and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because players are toxic, they always will be.
Oh, yeah.
So,
part and parcel of it, isn't it?
If you know your code locks aren't on the gate, you know you've been raided. Fine. That's life.
Yeah.
But you've still got a base. Go and get another code lock from an airdrop. You're secure again.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Also,
I've just eaten fish, not got the stomach full symbol, and have thrown up.
Bloody hands?
Gloves.
Don't know why then.
No, that's weird.
Don't know.
I drank from the river.
That'll be the reason.
That'll be it. Yeah, that's fine. At least I know.
Yeah,
that's cool. I know how to stop that as well.
So that's that side, which I think makes sense. Obviously, if you get a map, you can then press M and see a map, and you can place 3D markers.
Okay.
And I've upped the maps because in Banoff as a standard, there's only 20 maps on the server, and I've upped it to 50 maps on the server, but they're all in hunting shops or hunting stands or those little picnic benches you see on the top of mountains.
Yep.
They're those type of places.
Okay.
So, and then if you die, you've still got your HQ marked. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to give people a map because I want them to explore.
Well, especially a map this size, you need to be out there getting involved.
Yeah. Obviously, we're never going to have a grouping system on here. It's just not going to happen. If people want to group up, then
you got radios.
Then run it vanilla. Yeah. run vanilla, have a Discord together, put armbands on. If you want to share your code lock with someone, on your head be it.
Yeah.
Is how I see it.
Well, it comes out of trust, doesn't it?
Mm. And that's about me and my adventures as well, when I'm recording stuff.
Yeah.
If you you see two players, you don't know if they're hunting each other or they're coming for you.
Yeah, yeah.
If I see two players running across a field, I don't know whether one of them is chasing you or whether you're both working together.
Yeah.
No way of knowing. I tried to get the barter trader working. I tried and tried and tried and then tried again and then tried a bit more. And I could add an item in. So I could say, I am the looting goblin and I want to put a M4 up for sale. And then you click on the next bit. And for this, I want the following item. And no matter what I did, it would not give me a list of items.
Right.
So I couldn't list an item for sale. And I put the list in the correct file, did everything that it needed, but it would not accept it.
Well, there you go. You see, that gives somebody the perfect opportunity to set up their own trader.
Yeah.
You know, and then put it out there on the radio or something. I'm at this location.
Yeah.
Today, and tomorrow I'll be somewhere else.
I've also put in the rules that trap bases are fully allowed.
Okay.
So if you want to build a vanilla base and then put a underground hatch next to it, and then you fill the underground bit with mines, fully allowed.
Awesome.
Because otherwise, Milkman's only going to do it just for the hell of it anyway.
Of course.
So I might as well give everyone permission to do it.
Well, yeah.
It makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yep.
And most servers don't allow you to have trap bases.
Yeah.
So why would you not allow people to? It's about protecting your assets. So we died that way last time. So let's walk up this road this way this time.
Me.
Hello, Mr. Mart.
Evening.
I've taken off the zombie mod and put on a different zombie mod. It's not it's going to be on permanently. We're just trying something. I'm just playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've still got the same amount of zombies.
Right.
They walk, but if you need to get somewhere and there's lots of them, they'll overwhelm you.
Right.
And the military zombies are harder. It took me about 20 slashes with the knife to take one down, but they're not impossible.
Right.
But I can't alter them at all. There's no Jason. This is just how it is. And as I said to Jag earlier, it's going to be tomorrow is my last day at work till after Christmas, so I'll spend a few days experimenting with different zombie mods until I get something that feels right, and get you guys to play it in the evening to see how you feel. I think this feels too easy for me now.
Okay.
But yesterday's was too hard.
Right.
Yeah.
This heat thing's not working, is it?
The what thing?
Heat.
No, that's been turned up again. I mean, it's higher than it was. I'm certainly got the up arrow, and quite quickly I get the plus symbol. But it's not working as well as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
It's certainly easier to make servers cold than it is to make them hot.
DayZ.
A lot of it depends on the map as well. Deer Isle is almost impossible to make cold, but Generous Livonia, you can do that in the config file. Some maps you can't. for some bizarre reason. There is a mod.
So
Whether-
Pakistan's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weather debug mod. You can. That's
Yeah,
quite good.
and the debug that you can do, so you don't need debug mod to do debug. If you
No,
go-
but if your map does it's like Deer Isle and you don't have the ability to change it,
so
the debug mod puts
So-
that ability in. It changes the config file.
yeah, but you can do that anyway. If you go on the BI settings, it talks you through how to set it up on any server.
Right.
But it's more.
Sorry,
it's
sorry if I was shouting then.
No, that's okay. But it's
They're fucking
easier to
loud.
do using the mod.
Right.
So the mod does all the hard work for you.
Yeah.
Um.
Which is good because sometimes you just fucking had enough of doing.
I've just found a military convoy
Nice.
with 5 Zeds on it, and they're all obviously mil Zeds. So I'm being a little bit right. We need to get in and have a look, but be careful. Right. So I need to take them one at a time.
I'm going for a swim.
So that military zombie took 10 hits.
Some of these zombies are quite tough cookies.
Yeah. I need to go and bandage now. I mean, when I was in the big town, when I first came on, and I was hit probably by a pack of 5 or 6 of them, and they pinned me into a corner, there was no way out.
Yeah, well, luckily I was out in the woods then. Otherwise I'd have been in a very similar situation. I would have come to a sticky end. Which I almost did anyway.
Right, assault vest. Another Z. So these are too easy, these Zeds.
Yeah, but that's what you said, wasn't it? They're easy
Yeah.
until you've got a number of them. I'm getting a lot of food.
Yeah, I haven't turned that off the Zeds yet. You getting food in the buildings, are you?
No, on the Zeds. That's
Yeah, I haven't turned that off them yet. But the
3
percentages
Zeds, 3
are
briskets.
yeah, the percentages are really low, so they shouldn't be. But that's life. They will be completely foodless by launch.
Potato that time. Streamer loot.
Whereas I've just found my food,
What you got?
What you got?
a goat.
Ooh. I bet that wasn't in a zombie.
Goaty McGoat.
Well, let me correct that. I haven't actually got the goat yet. I can see a goat.
Oh, that's weird. Military convoy and 100 yards up the road, a crashed ambulance. So I'm going to get ambulance loot, but that's just an event. That's just the luck of an event, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, fucking everywhere. They might be weak, but there is a lot of them.
Yeah, I have put lots more in. You'd sort of expect with me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I got some Tetra. Only 4, but it's Tetra.
Actually, I could do with that.
You can't have it.
Well, I know. Don't know where you are. Otherwise, I'll fucking come and get it, mate.
I'd take it off you.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are to tell me I can't have Tetra? My Tetra.
My Tetra, you're just looking after it for me.
Yeah, the zombies last night. Mark, myself, and Chronic attacked a little military base with an M4 each with a 60-round mag, and the zombies won.
Yeah, it's not
Which
ideal.
we can't have on a server like this that hard because no one's going to be able to get into military. Let alone do key card rooms, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
With end of level bosses on top.
Yeah.
Right, time to do some fishing.
Gave up on the goat. Run too fast.
Right, you didn't ride the goat. Tame
I'm
it.
not Welsh.
Yeah. Be careful what you're saying. Jag, where do you live again?
Yeah.
North or south?
Mid. The beacons. Yeah.
My brother's near Hereford.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Literally on the Welsh border.
Yeah, it's
Is it
just over
Monmouth, is it?
Monmouth, yeah.
Yeah. In between Hereford and Monmouth.
Nice part of the world.
It is. It's very nice. It's just sent us a video yesterday of him and my nephew and niece, the village that they live in, which is tiny, surrounded by farms. All the farmers came out with the tractors covered in Christmas lights, dressed up as Father Christmas.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Proper old-fashioned way of doing things, which is really good.
Yeah.
More streamer loot here. I've got a baseball bat now.
Yeah, I got baseball bat as well.
There we go. That's it.
And-
Take
and
them
you-
all
and you-
on.
And Mark doesn't even stream. It sounds like there's something wrong in the settings. If person streaming, add baseball bat to loot pile.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm standing by a military, which has
Yeah.
got 2 cargo containers in it, and a industrial 2-door shed,
Yeah,
a Humvee outside,
yeah.
and that's all there is.
Mm.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 zombies.
Not just a
20,
couple,
26. 26.
But they're not as hard. They're not as hard as they were yesterday.
Yeah, well, this baseball bat's going to be shafted by the time I've finished.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go in there.
I'm to agree there.
I've got to try it.
But you got to try, haven't you?
Might
You've
get
only
on,
just spawned in. I mean, what have you got to lose?
Yeah, I might get on this Humvee.
All that for a pair of woolly boots.
Oh, shit.
That's never a good sound. Oh, shit. When you're running down the road going, it's fine, everything's okay, it's fine, it's good.
Yeah, the baseball bat's not cutting it at all.
Barbed wire.
But on a server like this, would you want to waste barbed wire on something like that?
If it helped me survive enough, yeah. If it would help me survive to the point of being able to get set up, absolutely.
pray for fish this time. Yes, a fish. How badly damaged? It's only damage, so get 2 bits of bark. I'm going to need break the sticks I can do from there. Need to cut the fish up. I've got gloves on, so I'll be fine.
One at a time, baseball bat's fine. Any more than one, you're going to be pretty fucked, I think. I think I'm probably about to find out.
Really?
Yeah.
Your turn to play with them.
I believe so, yeah.
Go to this house, light a fire, and get some food going. So I'm going to obviously be a little bit cryptic with what I'm saying. You both know what I do for a living and where I work. So my
6.
My new laptop, my new laptop was being delivered today because my last one blew up. So the delivery firm in question, who'll be named at the end, drove past where I work twice, then messaged us to say that you weren't at home and put a picture of someone's house in the middle of the nearest town. We will attempt to deliver again tomorrow. So we went on to the chat and was like, we're here, not here. And they're like, no, you're there. We're like, well, what address do you have? And they gave the address we're at. And we're like, have you looked on where that address is? Oh. And we're like, right, we need you to come tomorrow before 1400 because then we're busy and then we're on leave. We can't guarantee a delivery time. If you're not home, it will be returned to where it came from. Yes, we're aware of that. But this is the 3rd attempt you've made to deliver, and each time you've got it wrong. So they've now been reported. DPD.
Yeah, good old DPD.
Delivering HP stock. Now, what a coincidence. Ordered some books for me son off of Amazon. And it was raining today, wasn't it? So Fatima, or whatever her fucking name is, didn't want to get out of a DPD van. So she took a photo of the inside of her van and then said I wasn't here. There were 3 of us in the house at a time.
So yeah, you're right. I'm not in your van.
Yeah. And they said, I got an email saying, we tried to deliver, but you weren't there with this photograph of the inside of a van. I was like, am I some kind of fucking child and you're a child napper? Where's me puppy and me ice cream? And then it said it will be in Cumgorsh, which is away from here. Pick it up tomorrow. And then when the wife got home from work, I said, I'll show you the email. And they changed it to, we'll try and deliver it again tomorrow. It's what it is they've taken on all these fucking boat people
for Christmas
over Christmas, and none of them have got a clue where anywhere is.
No.
Boat people.
Boat people. That's why I said Fatima, because her name was something like that. I don't know.
Jag back to his normal political correctness.
Yes.
Can you imagine the interview criteria? Can you drive? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can drive. Yeah.
Where did you learn? Learn, sir? Learn?
I have a driving license from said country where all you need to do is be able to open a car.
Yeah. When so a guy I used to work with had come across here to do a degree at Exeter Uni, and drove badly, quite happily in the UK. And I said, "What? How can you drive?" And he's like, "Oh, I took my license at home in India." I said, "What do you need to do for your license?" He went, "We have to drive 100 yards in a straight line." He said, and then I got it converted to an international license, and that allows me to drive in the UK.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. fully legal to drive. Because when I kept failing my test, I was like, I might as well go and take an international license. It'd be easier.
Yeah, right. Just fly out to India,
Yeah,
drive
take
100 yards.
Yeah, drive 100 yards, get the license, get it converted.
Yeah.
Job done. It'd be cheaper than learning to drive in the UK. Yeah. And I was like, I was gobsmacked.
That's just insanity, isn't it?
Yeah. And I wonder how many other people are bimbling around similarly.
Fucking loads. Loads.
Right, I need to find a knife quite desperately.
Obviously, we can't say too much, but, you know, I'd like to. I'd like to do a podcast, but it would be shut down before it even started.
Yeah, you'd have to do it on a platform other than the normal platform.
Oh, I'd have to do it on Rumble, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, do it on Kick. You can do anything you want on Kick.
Yeah, that's true.
Less now than you could in the beginning.
Oh, and that would change again. Ooh, that career bag. Oh, I love that.
I got myself a nice little leather duffel bag.
Nice.
But it's working. I'm alive. I've got food. I do need to change the survivor missions, what you get as a present, don't I? After Jag got one today and had too much gear to carry out.
Yeah.
What do you get?
I got a car.
What?
I've already told you the car won't work. It will despawn.
Got a car?
Yeah.
The part of the mission included the car, so it doesn't count because the car is what the loot spawns in. So it will despawn on next server restart, or if you leave it, it will just disappear.
Holy mother of fucking God! I'm gonna be dead again in a minute.
Zombie problem?
Only about 30 of them. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to see.
I'm gonna say, all right, that this is certainly easy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter whether you aggro the zombies or not.
Yeah.
You can peg it.
Yeah. I
they do keep chasing you for quite a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is good because it means that you can't piss about and just idle around.
Yeah, and you can't do a circle so easily to go back to where you were trying to loot.
No. Which is reasonable.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just run away from them.
Yeah. No, I agree because they're walking, not running.
But I'm not sure. So I think one of the issues is going to be if you turn them back into those. If you. The horrible things were silly because they could, like, the unblockable attacks would fuck you up. If you made, I don't know whether you can, but if you made these zombies able to run.
No, not on this mod, but there are other mods that allow me to do that.
But less of them.
Yes, there's a mod out there that I know that does allow that.
Then, because these zombies are quite hard to hit, right?
Yeah.
So they're definitely harder zombies.
Yep.
So I think it would come more in the balance if you reduced the numbers but made them run.
Yeah. So it's a different mod I'd have to use.
Yeah. Or you go back to the other mod and we try and work out what all the parameters are so that so that they don't shock you.
We tweak it massively. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is just too many right now. Even like now with them being walking. So I've just stumbled across another military.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just get somewhere high.
They don't jump on here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there's a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared to look behind me. Fuck me. Yeah, there's one or two. And it's okay being able to run away from them, but they're not all slow. And you do run out of stamina.
There's about 50 here. Oh no, there's probably another 30 over there as well.
Shit, I shouldn't have shot. I got about 10 zombie vicars chasing me.
I'd like to only have 10 chasing me.
All because I fired a rifle at them.
Okay, right. Well, I'm on a wall. Think I might have brought all the boys to the yard here. Just let me stamina build up, and then I'll run again.
So what I'll try, Mark, potentially on Thursday, I'll try some other zombie mods and see if we got something that's in between the two that we can use.
Yeah.
If not that, I'll first of all try and get us back to the original spawns for zombies on Banov, which means there'll be 200 less zombie spawn points.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how it is with both mods. Well, with the other mod, see if that makes it easier. Because you might, at the moment, there might be arguably 3 zombie spawn points inside a military camp.
Yeah.
Rather than just 1, which is why you're finding 15 zombies in there rather than 5. Yeah? And then so that might make things easier. Then again, it might make it too easy because there's not enough zombies. And then worst case scenario, we'll sit down and try and work out that file and tweak everything so it works.
Yeah.
Work out what we want and what we don't want. And get our heads around the group bit, because at the moment when I had it yesterday, I had it set for every zombie. Whereas what we can do instead is we can split them into groups and say we want military zombies to do the following, and we want vicar zombies to do the following, and build group of zombies rather than just every zombie.
Yep.
Which might make it the towns have the civvy zombies not be quite as bad as the military zombies realistically.
Yep.
But I think if we stay with the other mod with we don't turn on the screaming facility. Because that really does fuck everyone's day up, doesn't it? So what was happening, Jag, is they were operating so like it used to be. If a zombie screamed, then it would attract all the other zombies to the yard.
Yeah.
And then they changed that in DayZ to just being the military zombies. So it turned that mechanic off and made it any zombie could scream and would attract all their friends. So you'd have one scream, and then 40 yards away, that one would scream, and within 40 yards of that one, there'd be up to 100 meters away from you, there'd be zombies running towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, which
so
is no good.
So it wasn't working, would be fair to say. But that's life. It's why we're doing what we're doing.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Are you playing, or are you adminning?
I'm playing. I can do both. I'm streaming, but I can admin across to you. It's not a problem.
No, you don't need to admin across. I was just going to be cheeky and ask for a refill.
Okay, I'll do it.
While I was experimenting with zombies.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. It's not a problem.
I found a grenade, and it hurt a bit.
Yes.
But it didn't kill them all either.
Right.
Mark.
Which was
bump, apply. Mark, you're better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I said at the beginning of my stream, we're testing the server. You might see me in admin mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dylan coming in.
Yeah.
We haven't got thingy on, have you? That's by design, right?
Groups.
No, not groups. The P, so you can't see who's on the server.
Yeah, that's by design. Same as we don't have dog tags or anything like that by design. Though I did think at one point about putting something in where there was like somewhere you could exchange dog tags for a prize.
Mm.
It's
Kind of
not
like
your
a bounty hunter sort of thing.
yeah, but yeah, you could hand in your dog tags that you'd collected off players, and it would get you a tin of tack back and maybe a box of nails.
Yeah.
But I think with 20 people playing it on a big map like this, you might never find anyone.
Well, yeah, it's going to be like generous, isn't it?
The bounty mod,
Would give
not really a PvP server, but it will tell people when it on the map where the person is.
if you turn that on, yeah, it will. Depending on, you have to use the right map, and
Yeah.
we've just got basic map on here.
Yeah.
Because it does what I want without being taking up too much server bandwidth and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I've not got it integrated with anything, so I could integrate it with survivor missions, so it would just give you a circle of where you have to go, but that's not on there. You'll have to look at the map and go, I need to go over there and set yourself a marker.
Mm.
But I haven't turned on needing pens to build markers and needing a compass to see where you are. It's hard
Right.
enough to find a map. Once you've found a map, you can place markers. And they'll survive restarts. And if you die, your markers will stay on the map, but you won't be able to alter them until you find a map again.
Yeah.
So if like I've just picked up a map now, that is streamer loot nearly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. You'll be pleased to know it's glitched inside. No, got it. So I can now open my map and see I'm coming up to the middle of the map. I'm near. My pronunciation will be terrible. I'm near the prison
Okay. Oh, yeah.
or
Well,
the
no
airfield,
problem.
but I've not been down to the airfield yet, so I'm going to go across to the airfield.
I think I'm near debug. Not quite sure where I'm going. I am near debug. In fact, I'm on debug. Hmm.
You want to know where you are?
No.
Do you,
I'll work it out.
okay. So I found the map up a hunting stand, a high seat.
Right.
So it might be worth searching. Has anyone found any car parts yet?
No, not yet.
yes. I did this afternoon.
No. Okay, as of this session.
Oh, right, no, not yet.
Good. That's the
Yeah,
answer
they
I
were
wanted.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's the answer I wanted. Was no. That's not to say we won't have vehicles on here once I can find the right vehicle. Or we won't. And we'll just run it as it is. Because it's not really a run across it. It's a slow thing, isn't it? It's a, I'm going to go off, I'm going to build up supplies, I'm going to put a tent or make a stash. You know, I'm going to go on adventures type map. And if I bump into someone, I can decide to be friends with them or I can decide to execute them depending on what sort of person I am.
Yep.
They're definitely calling their mates.
The issue that you'll have is that with airdrops
Yeah.
and survivor missions, if you stick a car in here, the person that gets the
Yeah,
car
we'll just drive around the map.
Yeah.
will drive around the map and get all of the airdrops.
Yeah. So at the moment, I've deleted all the cars and lorry out the spawn, and I think I've got all the car parts out of types.
Right. Do you need do we need batteries or spark plugs for other
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah. So I've left them in.
Right.
So generators and that sort of shit, and the solar panels if you decide to make them.
Yeah, you need truck battery for solar panels soon.
Not this solar panel.
Is
So-
there anything you need truck battery for? Because I did find one.
I'm not sure yet. I need to go through the building mod, the wardrobe mod, and check. But you can run other things off it. You can run lights off it and things like that. So with
Okay.
underground bases, you might just choose to have a set of construction lights inside with a truck battery,
Yeah.
rather than have the rather than have the little gas lamp, you could have that running instead.
Yeah.
Because no one will hear it, even a generator running it, because no one's going to hear it because you're really 1,500 meters in the sky.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
The only thing people will need to know and need to do, and I put it into the description, is they're going to have to build a flag outside to protect the hatch and inside the base to protect the base if they do an underground.
Yeah, otherwise it will be way outside its jurisdiction.
Yes, yeah. But that's fine. I've explained it in the rule, not the rules, in the FAQs on the Discord.
Yeah.
If I can get server panel working correctly, which I'll try this weekend, then it'll be in there. So press Udemy Flip, get server panel. Here's your rules. Here's your background. Here's the FAQs. Anything else, join the Discord.
Is that 2 flags you have to raise?
Yeah, you'll have 1 flag outside and 1 flag inside, but we've got an easier flag on here. We haven't got instant flag, but we've got easy flag.
You've still got bodies set to spawn in really quick, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've not tweaked things like that based upon the fact that it's just testing at the moment.
Yeah.
I've not... Some stuff I haven't played with at all because we are just testing it. And I'm really glad we're coming up with problems and things to fix. Yeah, so you have to have 2 flags. But I was saying to Jag earlier, and Cookie and I discussed it. How I would, if you wanted an underground base, how I would do it is I would have a vanilla gate, say, over a shed, and inside I'd have a couple of barrels, and I'd start building up loot, and I might put a flag there inside a tree. You know, chop down the tree, build the flag, tree regrows, flags inside tree. You've then got a 50-meter radius of that flag to build your underground base. So go and cut a bush down, build your hatchway, so when the bush grows back, that's covering the hatchway. Put a cam net on it and a code lock, and that's where you start your underground base. So people
but
can't...
won't the flag be sticking up in the air?
Yes.
By quite a long way.
Yeah, but it's inside a tree.
Oh, inside a tree. Oh, right,
yeah. So people can make it covert. Or they could put it inside a house, so it can't be seen outside, and then outside the house, under a bush, put their underground base.
What's the radius of the flag?
50 meters.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, yeah, so it gives you the ability, and I can make it 100 meters if we prefer. So it gives people that ability.
I think the problem with 100 meters is it's going to make it too hard for anyone to locate somebody's base. Do you know what I mean?
So, yeah, I mean, Cookie and I discussed it, and I as Cookie and I both said, if I saw, not first week, but we're 3 or 4 weeks in, and I saw a player on, I wouldn't know if they were a regular player. I might decide that now I've got a raid tool. I might decide to follow them home rather than kill them covertly.
Yeah.
To see if I can find where they live. And oh look, they've gone into that bush and just disappeared.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to mark that on my map, and I'll come back in a couple of hours' time and see if I can take that code lock off for them.
Yeah.
So maybe it brings an element of that into the game to find bases. Or
yeah,
if you find a single door covering a shed, come back and check it a few times for the next couple of weeks, and if it doesn't expand, you know there's a good chance they've got a hidden base nearby.
Yeah.
Now I've got to search that radius circle.
Yeah, true enough.
I wish, without going to base building plus, there was a method of having plot holes on here rather than flags, so you could have a covert base.
Yeah.
The underground mod, they said they're looking at changing underground mod, so you'll also be able to attach a flag to the hatch.
Right.
And that way it will become a territory marker. So then
Didn't
rather
we
than...
play on a server where they didn't have a flag? It was the thingy one, wasn't it? Where the computer was the flag.
Yes. So I can have a workbench like that for £150 per server.
Oh.
Yeah?
How lovely of them.
Yeah. I thought you'd be as impressed as I was.
Right, found a map. Where am I?
See, the rain clears quickly on this server.
Oh, wow.
So you've got a different spawn.
I'm up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that good for spawnings?
Yeah. So that the bit where I nearly died was military obsidian,
Yeah.
because I'm now at Wolf Camp.
So spawns right round the map makes more sense, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? The loot round here is a little bit easier
Yeah.
because obviously it's further up the map.
Yeah.
But
the zombies are a bit harder because they're
the
military
zombies
zombies.
are a bit harder anyway.
I just found a yellow key. What's that for, guys?
It should say on it
That's the
what
server
area.
owner.
Area 3.
Well, that rain went quick, didn't it? I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. I'm in a military camp. I'm on an airfield.
This camp's cool, by the way.
Is it? I'd never really played Banoff until I decided to use it as a server.
You could make this into a base really easily, and it would be massive. All you need to do is put 2 doors on the front, because you can't scale any of the walls around the outside.
Okay. And the only thing we've stopped people building in is the end zone. Because I don't want no build zones and I want people. If Mark, you decide to build a base that's covering that door, then you're asking yourself to be raided, aren't you? Basically. I understand what Toggle was saying about end zone, about if someone blocks it off, they could have 200 nano suits and 200 one-tapper weapons, and no one else will risk raiding them because of the amount of gear they've got. So that's fine. So that is a no-build zone, but doesn't show on the map as a no-build zone.
Oh, the place I went earlier today.
Yeah.
Was Jankov-Vrosk.
Don't know where that is. Yes, okay.
So
yeah.
Bottom right-hand corner. Well, mid right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Is that permanent gas?
Might be.
Okay.
On here, the gas zones tend to be based upon the story.
Right. I've not played the Banoff story at all, so I didn't know what kind of there was a massive, great big mountain that looked like Mount Doom.
Jag would be a better person to answer it because he's played through it. Jag still there?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry,
Okay.
I had myself muted.
Oh,
yeah, military base with a big rock.
Yeah.
Massive rock that looks like it needs Sauron on top of it.
I believe that is always gas. I know it wasn't on one of the PvE servers that I played, but it has been on some of the PvP servers that I've played. The story for Banov, if you like playing adventure, it's well
Is it like Deer Isle?
Kind of. It's like a cross between Deer Isle and the Mouse.
The mouse, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
There's an alien weapon but you need to do all 4 of the areas to get everything you need to get into the bunker with the alien weapon. The aliens are in there, and they are fucking hard.
And since the update in the summer, there's at each of the keycard room there's an ender level boss.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And there's a UFO crash landing place.
And at
Really
night you can
much
see
in the middle of the
UFOs
map.
flying over the map at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there at night, and there was like loads of like blacky, orangey lava stuff sticking out the floor.
Yeah.
I thought it was zombies walking around with head torches on to start with. As I got closer, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh my god, everything is fucking red.
Do you want some help?
No, I'll die if I have to. I've already lost my key card, or my key.
Are you? Did you not change your name on here, Jag? I've got Mark, myself, and Survivor.
I should just log in as
Jag. I think because you
Survivor's a band. Ban him. Ban him.
I think because you used conventional launcher and not DayZ.
Yeah,
It put you in. It's overridden it and put you as Survivor.
Yeah, I've just drunk dirty water, so I'll probably be dead again in a minute.
Do you want fixing?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Don't mind, because it's
No.
we're not live.
I'm red blood anyway. It adds to the excitement. If I know that I can get killed,
Yeah.
it makes me play it more as a player than just running around saying, yeah, there's zombies here, there's not here, and whatnot.
I'll take that as a dig, Jack.
No. Oh, God, no.
No.
No, not at all. I didn't even test my server, which is really, really daft. I got Thulgrim, who's in my chat at the moment. He's been like my test monkey.
But then, because you started off as vanilla, you don't overly need to test as vanilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas this is not vanilla.
Yeah, this needs testing. I mean, mine was just a couple of little mods.
Raspberry Ripple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With crushed peanuts.
This is not hard. This is not massively modded. But it's modded. I'm trying to get the mod. Apart from the zombie mods, I'm happy with everything else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the zombie mods, that's going to be your biggest bugbear, I think.
Yeah, that's what I need to sort to get the balance right. But everything else, I'm happy with. It's what I want for the server. I want to get treasure working, and I couldn't get that working. It kept crashing things. I need to work out why. And it could be a conflict with survivor missions, in which case we'll just have survivor missions because there's more of them than the 20 photos.
Is that the pictures one?
Yeah.
We had that trouble before, didn't we?
Yeah, it might have been with survivor missions. I don't, because they might use the same mechanic in the background potentially.
Survivor missions is expansion, isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
Survivor missions was a bitch one to set up server side only, where you have to change all the command lines in the config to point it in the right direction.
Right, okay.
Yeah, remember I set it up and it wouldn't work. You fixed it.
Yeah.
And then from then on, I could get it working on a server. And then I came on Banoff, and it was like I could get them working on a server when it was Livonia or Chernarus, because there's profiles, and I was saying a Jag earlier. For Banoff, there isn't. So Banoff, I had to find someone put the code for the missions, fine. But when it came to things like pointed at this bit and do this bit, you just had to scratch your head and look at the Chernarus one and go, what might I need to change to make this work? Yeah. So the server that Cookie and I are playing full time, or our PvP server that you might join us on, Mark, when we can coach you that direction. They've got a different mission server which works amazingly well. It's the new King of the Hill mod that spawns in, rather than a hill for you to get up, it will spawn in like VMC. It'll say there's been a fight at VMC.
Modding.
there's someone holding out on top. It's KO, King of the Hill, KOTH. There's someone holding out on top of the military building, and that becomes your King of the Hill. And then the next one, they'll put a ship in out to sea, and you have to hold the ship down for the certain amount of time.
Right.
And that's really good fun. But when you look at that, that is fine if you're running Chernarus. All the code's there. For every other map, you have to be able to write the code yourself.
Right.
And it hasn't been around long enough yet for it to have lots of profiles people are sharing.
Yeah.
But awesome. Really, really good. Probably wouldn't work on here. It works better on a pure PvP map.
Mm.
Here, the airdrops, yes, you might get PvP action, but equally, we're going to have a fair few zombies on them. Maybe some bears by the time we finished.
Mm.
I haven't upped the bear spawns on here. I've just put bear buff on.
Right.
And you know bear buff from the past.
Yeah. Ooh, I found a big rock wall with a circular tube in it.
Found a what?
A big rock wall, and it's got like a tunnel in it with a door.
I need to see where you are, so I'm just looking at the map a second. My admin map, so I can check whether it's something I've done wrong.
Total top left-hand corner.
Okay, it's nothing to do with me. Okay.
Toggle, are you still on? Toggle knows Banner probably better than anybody I know.
Yeah.
But he's at work, so I don't know if he's still in. I don't think he's in the chat anymore. I'll ask him about that. And whereabouts are you on the map?
Top left.
Left-hand corner. Very, very top left.
Okay, so you're near one of the areas then?
On the edge of the map.
Yeah. Okay, when he gets back, I'll ask him about that.
Let's do some zombie clearing.
That's all I've done. Found a lockpick. I can lock myself in now. I'm going to do that when I get some food. Lock myself in so I can have a nice quiet lunch.
I need water. Ah, emergency can of Pepsi that I found on a zombie earlier. Which is why we need to get rid of them. I'm in a trench system.
Oh, I know where you are. There will be Livonia bunkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm working through.
Yeah, you're not too far from where I am.
For me, I'm quite enjoying the fact that obviously I haven't played Banoff a lot, so it's all of this stuff's new.
Yeah.
To me.
Quite nice to hear a normal sounding zombie now and again.
I probably don't have to work tomorrow night, so we might get a different zombie mod tomorrow night if anyone's on.
I will be doing Sour's server tomorrow night.
Yeah. Understandable.
It's only on for tomorrow. That's
yeah.
It's coming down again after that. Plus Thursday, bear this in mind, is Bitterroot. That's back.
I'm not a fan of Bitterroot.
No?
No.
I'm not a fan of all the sweaties on there.
A lot of the maps out there, I will be a bigger fan when they come out of beta. And I can find a server that I can play it on and enjoy it.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm the same with TV shit. You know, when it's like Series 1 is on now, I'm like, I'll wait till all the series are finished and then I'll watch it as I wanna.
Right.
I like to see a finished product rather than we've opened up this bit, we're going to do this bit in a month's time, we're going to work on the next bit and then let you into that bit. I'd much rather play and experience the finished product, or the map finished, but we're still waiting for, like Deer Isle. The map is there, but he's still doing updates and bringing in the end of the story.
Yeah, I think a lot of it with Bitterroot is he needs to release bits of the map here and there because he needs people to get basically to pay.
Yeah, I 100%
towards it. It's
yeah,
otherwise you imagine how much assets cost.
Yeah, I 100% understand. I understand, but doesn't mean for me, it's not something
Oh,
I want
no.
to play. Yeah.
No.
I get it. And there's lots of people that will play it and enjoy it, and brilliant. Just not me.
Well, all the big streamers do because the views they get.
And that's
just insanity.
Yeah, but it's a business decision then, isn't it? And that's different, slightly different.
Yeah.
In the same way that I wouldn't have this map. This server is a business decision.
Yeah.
You know, I'm putting this up because I need to, because I recognise that on YouTube videos I get more views and more subs from DayZ pre-recorded content
Right.
than I do from any other game. So I need to give people DayZ pre-recorded content.
Yeah.
But I want to do it in a playground that's new to me, that I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. So generally when I run into an area that I haven't seen before, I'm going, wow. And it's not a false wow.
Yeah.
Forget that I've got a map on me. Don't really want to go there. Push across and look somewhere. Okay, so airdrops do show up on the map.
Okay.
I can turn that off if you want. What do you reckon, guys? Do I turn off the airdrop symbol on the map?
Nah,
No, leave it.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think once you've got a map,
It should be an advantage once you have it. Otherwise, what's the point in picking it up?
Okay, that's fine. I'm more than happy with that. I want to head in that direction, I reckon. But I need to get to a well first. So, where's my nearest well? Well. I think that is a well. It's not too far. Go there to start with.
yeah, these zombies are all right.
Yeah,
Mm.
right sort of level.
Unless, yeah, unless you've got a lot of ammo,
Yeah.
you're not going to kill these melee in the numbers that they are,
No.
Okay.
because it just takes too many hits.
Yeah.
Right, I've just spent 10 minutes stood on a hay bale and I only killed 2 out of about 25.
So this level, this zombie mod, you think will work?
The only issue I see is that people will cheese it and just
Yeah.
run away from them. So my only thoughts would be going back to reducing the numbers and making them so that they can run. But I don't know how you do that.
We'd have to find a mod that allowed it, or use that other mod and tweak it to this level.
Yeah. So it might take a bit of tweaking.
Yeah.
But you'd be sat here going, fuck this, I'm not hitting this zombie 37 times. And there's 20 more. Because you'll do what I've just done, which is save up your stamina and just run away.
Yeah.
But then again, you can't run around, like we said, you can't run around and around
Yeah.
and try and loot the area because they stay.
Yeah, and potentially they'll follow you, and then when you go back in, more will spawn in for you.
Yeah.
So if you were going into an area to loot it, you're going to have to go in tactically.
Yeah. Those zombies yesterday, with the jump ability and the ability to knock you off where you're standing when you're jumping,
Yeah, it was too much.
and shock,
Yeah.
even if you reduce the numbers, would still be. I mean, we could try it, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe go back to that one, but not put 200 zombies in.
Yeah, sort of halve it. Because, I mean, 2 of those is going to be the equivalent to 5 of these.
Yeah. I mean, they were easier to kill
Yeah.
because you could one shot them with a knife to the head.
Yeah.
How do you think if we removed the zombie mod completely and the zombies on here were just vanilla zombies, how do you think that would work? So they would run at you. Would that be too hard?
With the same number?
But the same numbers they are now, but they wouldn't have all the shock damage and all that shit.
There's still too many.
Okay. So here it works because they're walking.
Yep.
Okay. I think, as I said earlier, and I agree with what Jag said, and I think we've all said, it's the only thing the thing that really needs tweaking is the Zeds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are
Everything else seems to be all right. I mean, I haven't really found. I wouldn't say I'd found an abundance of building materials. I think I found one hammer.
Yeah. Airdrops are your friend.
So airdrops for those.
Yeah, and it will be survivor missions and airdrops when I've got both the loot tables done correctly.
Yeah.
I want base building to be a challenge, but a challenge that's doable. You know, surviving is fine. Building up ammo is not easy for the right gun. You know, yeah, no. I've got a one-shot 7.62 and I've got 16 rounds of 7.62 left over, but I wouldn't want to be using that for Zeds, would I?
No.
I'd save that for animals because that allows me to get a deer or a cow or a goat.
Yeah.
Which stops me having to fish all the time. Because at some point your hook's going to ruin. And I might decide on the final release, rather than give people a nice hook, give them a bone hook. We're not going to give people the rope because there's enough clothes to cut up to make rope.
Yep. But if we do go back to the other zombies, you could make it so that you can gut them and you've got the. And I could turn that on.
I could add a mod to this one to add that to these zombies. So we could add a mod to this and have the zombies as searchable, cuttable, uppable, and choose what percentage chance you've got of finding certain items on them. So like the guts that you can turn, like the meat, human brains.
It's a shame you wiped the server, because the last thing I did before Thingy logged off yesterday, Chronic.
Yeah.
Was I fed him his own body. He didn't realise. I was standing behind him just feeding him like 2 or 3 bits of his own meat.
Oh. The reason I wiped it is I got rid of the car parts.
Yeah.
I mean, my gear is I'm gearing up nicely on here. Just ammos and ammo to go with the weapons is the issue.
It's a DayZ thing.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm having to go into a town now for water, so I'm having to be a bit careful because of the Zeds, which is nice.
Yeah.
Pick your route.
Ooh, found a cave.
It's always
big
good.
Cave.
A livable in cave?
I don't know. Probably a bit too big for that.
I found a flag. Because you're going to need those to put a flag up.
Oh, it's got an aeroplane crashed in it.
Might be a survivor mission. Or it might not be. The aliens might have dragged it in there. I don't know. If Toggle was on, Toggle would be like, yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, you're in so-and-so area. So are we happy, do we think, with me having these different spawns around the map?
I think it's better.
And take away more of the base ones, the standard ones around the city, and add them around the little villages all over the place.
Yeah.
A few here and a few there. So you really don't know where you're going in, but you're less likely to be in the same bloody town every time.
Exactly. Because that just gets soul destroying.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, am I here again?
I think I was saying to Cookie, I'm not sure. I think Chronic yesterday, I was saying the issue we're having is Mart will spawn in and get 20 zombies chasing him and they'll kill him. But they won't despawn because nearby will be another player.
Yeah.
And then Mart will spawn in again and get another 20 zombies, and suddenly we've got 60 zombies in the same town.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not working.
No, it's no good at all.
Yeah. Let's drink my fill of water and then push on for where I wanted to go. I hear a nasty zombie. Let's
I heard a pleasant one. Yeah, is there a pleasant one?
Dead one.
I'd like to meet a pleasant one. Oh, dead one. Yeah, good point.
Here it comes. I think I can stand up now and fight it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll just turn around and shut that door and let them get on with that.
That flag from that flag. I don't want to be a giant cock. Don't comment.
But.
A new map marker.
Are there any Lego fans in chat?
I like Lego. But not to the level that you like Lego.
So I found my old box of Technics Lego.
Oh, now you're
when
talking.
When I say old Technics box, I found the box and I found the instructions to the first piece of Lego that I was ever bought, which was the original Technics car from 1980.
So I never had the car. I had the tractor, and I'm thinking some sort of JCB in Technic.
Yeah.
A yellow digger. Was that right?
Yeah. Well, it's behind me. Pretty much 95% built. The only thing I'm missing a few bits. The differential gears and then a couple of tubes and bits and pieces that I need to order off a site. But then I'll have it completely rebuilt.
Is Technic Lego now like it used to be or different?
It's bigger, much more custom shapes.
Okay.
And the instructions are a lot easier than they used to be.
Okay.
You get much better, much bigger and much more interesting things. Like back in 1980, you'd never be able to build a BMW RR motorbike.
No. We had a tractor, a John Deere, a car, you know.
Yeah. It's quite nostalgic putting that all back together. It was like cool.
I get that.
Just missing a few bits to make it complete.
Probably wouldn't be the same if it had all the bits, though, would it?
No, but there's quite a few on my travels of like trying to find bits and pieces. I found a site that when you load it on your mobile and you use your camera, you can take a picture of a part, and it identifies it and tells you what sets it was in.
Oh, nice.
And then you can go off and find the instructions for it as well.
That's cool.
And then there's another site where it's basically like a Lego collector's selling site where they got trays of spare parts.
Yeah.
So for 55p, I can get a new differential. But they are all second-hand. They're not like newly 3D printed.
Yeah.
So it's like some of them will go, it's a bit grey, or it's a bit brown, and that kind of stuff.
It's original.
But it's an original part. But yeah, I've now got a Lego set behind me that's 43 years old.
That's all amazing. That's awesome.
That is so cool. And I'm not a Lego person, but that is really cool.
Growing up, I was Lego, but my parents wanted me to be Meccano. So they would buy me Meccano, and that would stay in the box, and I'd play with Lego.
It's valuable though. If you've still got Meccano in a box, my life.
Yeah.
So I was massively into the first run of Star Wars figures.
Mm-hmm.
And I had them all with their boxes in pristine condition. And then I joined the army, and Dad decided that I didn't need toys anymore and burnt the lot for me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Leave that there, shall we?
Yeah.
See, I remember going into a toy shop in town and I'd go, bloody hell, that rain went quick.
That really got bright there.
You wait till nighttime hits. Yeah. Jack, have I shown you what nighttime's like on this server yet?
No.
Have you got a head torch? If you have, put it on now.
It's a very good idea.
Like a battery.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can work with that.
I haven't got a battery. Do I have a battery? I should have. Why haven't I got? Oh, there it is. Oh,
I could actually find my way round with that. That's like it was the last time I played this map.
Because I put that modded skybox on, so it's turned off the other skybox and given you a proper night sky.
Yeah.
The moon looked quite cool.
I didn't notice the moon.
Obviously, when we go live, I won't be altering the weather for people.
No, bizarrely enough.
All that'll be
Check
gone.
shoes on. Oh, it's just me, Martin, and Jack. Daytime.
No, that won't happen either. Once the password's off, apart from if a ticket appears, and I'm gaming at the time. Cookie said he'll also cover tickets.
Yeah.
And I'll give him the rights to do it because he has the ability to monitor it at home.
Yeah.
And he can then just answer them, and if it needs something fixing, when he gets a break, he can just dive in and fix it. So he's happy to do that. I'm happy to let him do that.
Come on, I found a heli crash. Let's go.
Nice.
I've not
Interesting. See how the loot is.
They're all vanilla.
Okay.
It might be inside the base, so it's probably not a
Real one.
real one. Did you make it to the airport?
Yeah, I've left again.
You've left?
There's two airports. You're at the other airport, I expect.
If you're at the airport at the top, you're at the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one down south is not nearly as difficult.
But it had in there enough zombies that I didn't push in any further with the weapons I don't have.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Exactly where I am, and I am going to head up to this
Oh my fucking god, what's that screaming at me?
military.
Fuck me, that zombie was not a happy bunny. It was
They
like
have a really... Yeah, they're annoying. Ooh, I'm not where I thought I was. That's interesting. Right where I am. Yeah, and when those loud zombies get closer to you, they're really, really fucking loud.
Yeah. they'll be interesting at night.
Well, you certainly know where they are.
Mm. And arguably, if you're in a town and they're not near you and you hear that at distance, you know you've got company.
Yeah. And they do call the other ones.
But because they're walking, it's not as bad. But if you're trying to get to a certain area, because you know there's a well there and you need water desperately, you're going to have to think very tactically.
Yeah.
And in military, when you're low geared, it's going to be hard work.
Yep.
There'll be lots of trying to call them to you and pick them off one by one, won't there?
Yeah. Standing on top of cars and stuff is going to be what saves you in the city.
Yeah, and hoping there's not another player around that's just put a round through your head.
Yeah.
The mouse time.
Yeah.
I need to get the temperature working as well if we can.
Yeah, it's not hot enough.
No, it's getting there.
You need to be in the plus all the time.
Yeah, it's getting there because I light a fire and I'm straight into yellow.
Yeah.
It's not like a wait to get to yellow. I'm there. That's good.
See, that's going to fuck so many people up, which I think is a really good thing.
Yeah, so you light a fire and then it's like I can have one item of food cooked and I'm going to have to move on. Or back away and then wait to come down and then light the next one.
Yep.
Or do that for a period of time, or build a base and light catch it light underground where you can move away safely.
I think the majority of people will just keep dying and wondering why for a while.
Yeah, if I can get server panel working, I can tell them why. Press pause, break. Not tell them why like that, but I can say, look, this is a server that's set at a higher temperature. You know, this is the end of the world. Temperatures have gone up.
Aircon's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the mouse. You need fires on here. You need to get in rivers. You need to cool yourself down. If you want to stick on some body armor and clothing that says best insulation, by all means do it. But don't expect it to work to your advantage. You want low installation plus body armor on here. It's a sort of server where maybe wearing shorts is the way forward.
Well, yeah. I mean, you think of all those streamers that run around with the little hot pants, short shorts.
Yeah, this will be heaven.
They'll be loving it. Yeah.
So I've never been to overgrown military. What's it like, Jag?
Good luck.
Okay. I'm not there yet.
It's fine. If it's like the last Banov server, there'll be a reasonable amount of buildings and stuff there, tents.
Okay. I'm heading in that direction because I've never been there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right there. It's all right.
And I'm interested to see what it offers. So there's about... So Mark, I could probably I would happily put 3 or 4 more mods on maximum. If we can think of anything we need to... Like, if we keep this zombie mod, we could add the mod in that allows us to search their bodies by cutting them up and might get ill if you've not got a face mask on. To then get hold of their guts to turn into rope.
Yeah.
We could put that in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Server information panel, that's another one if I can get it working. Fine, brilliant. But I don't want to go over 20 mods. Unfortunately, apart from bear buff, everything that's on here we're not allowed to put into a mod pack. So there's no point having a mod pack for one mod.
Yeah. Which is decent anyway, because then you don't have to fuck about creating a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I didn't want is 40 mods for people to download, because that in itself, people go, nah, forget it.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah. When these zombies scream, they sound a little bit like bears, don't they?
They do.
Oh, just a fucking torch. You could have had a battery on you, you stupid fucking creature. It would be nice, and you can't on this one, whether I can find a walking zombie mod like we've got, where it has a percentage chance of them running.
Some of these walk and some run.
Yeah, they don't sprint though, do they? They don't sprint like vanilla.
Yeah.
But I can look at that. I just use CJ's mods because they always work and they're great. I'm a fan. CJ's mods. Oh, a tent. Nah, we'll leave that. I don't need to put a big car tent up somewhere.
Well, yeah, you'll probably wipe the server again, won't you? Anyway.
At the moment, once I get the loot table to where I want it, it won't wipe until we're ready to go live.
Yeah.
And then it will wipe for obvious reasons. Password will come off, it'll wipe. My aim is then to only wipe when we have to.
Right.
So what I'm not going to be doing is a wipe every 8 weeks. It's not that type of server.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard enough to get code locks and raiding tools and all that sort of shit. You know, you might get a code lock, but it's going to be hard work to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't envisage there being massive bases full of lots of problems, but I'll put something in the rules along the lines of we'll wipe when performance gets to the level that I'm forced to do it.
Yeah.
Or there is a DayZ update that forces me.
Yeah.
It'll be something like that, but I don't want. I want people to be able to come on here, and if you're that player that can only come on once a week, you're not going to suddenly find you log in after 6 weeks and your base is gone.
Well, you might do.
Well, yeah, because I might have popped around and not me, but somebody might have popped around and taken the code lock off for you.
Well, yeah, but there could have been a DayZ update.
Mm. But that would be a different reason. That would be a reason for it. What I don't want is just like the cycle of we wipe every 6 weeks to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
We're not that sort of server.
Mm.
I want people to build bases. I want to be able to have adventures that I can record. And I mean, Cookie said he'll probably do the same and run a recorded series on here for YouTube.
Right.
Going through building a base and raiding and doing endgame, which I'll do similar.
Yeah. OBS hasn't updated lately, is it?
Hasn't told me it wants one. I never update when it tells me anyway, if I have to. It's OBS. Do I have any water sources near me?
See, it's weird because I've got desktop, Discord, and mic all on separate channels.
Yeah.
And earlier, Toggle was saying that everybody was echoing. So I've turned the Discord all the way off. Basically, I've muted the Discord channel.
Yeah.
And chat can still hear everyone, but without the echo. And I don't understand why. And it's only since today.
I never get my head round Discord and chat, and that's why we have Howie as a friend. Howie, if you're listening, I mean it, you're a good bloke, but God, do you not understand your way around streaming? You're so useful when it comes to audio problems.
Very odd.
Howie is awesome when it comes to sorting out all of our streams. Yeah. Like, do this. Do what? Do what? Yeah. No, you want to do it this way. Break it down this way and do it this way. Why? Well, you'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been such a bloody help. He's written commands from his streamer bot and all sorts.
He gets it. Cookie and I were saying to him, and I stick by it, and he doesn't seem to want to, but he should really do a YouTube channel of how to write that code.
Well, this is what I said to him as well.
Yeah, he'd do really well at it.
He would.
Because people don't know, and he explains it in a way that's easy. And he
Yeah.
could explain, he could do a little video of what it does, where it goes, and then give the code away as well.
Yeah, because I'd watched so many videos about sorting out streamer bot.
Yeah.
And none of them made any fucking sense whatsoever. And how he sat there and we had a Discord call.
Yeah.
And he explained it, and it was like, oh, yeah, now that makes complete bloody sense.
Just really good at it.
So I hope he's all right. I've not seen him for a couple of days. I know he's been ill.
He pops into stream occasionally. Says
Yeah.
hello. Tells me off for what I'm doing. He came on here a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
was-
yeah. Didn't
yeah.
see him yesterday. I haven't seen him today, which is unlike him. He normally pops in, says what he's doing, what he's playing.
I also might put. I was looking at that mod that made it take 2.5 minutes to light a fire using a hand drill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Channers has fallen mod.
No, it says third-party mod.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They've got it on Channers has fallen.
That might appear on here.
I remember playing on survival servers. And it's like, no, failed. Okay, I'll try it again. No, failed.
Roadblock. Now the look somewhere I might be able to stand and not get the shit kicked out of me. I wonder if I can stand in the back of the crashed Jeep. I'm on the wrong side to get on the Hummer.
I've just cooked 2 bits of food, and I'm now yellow heat, so I've left.
Yeah. There we go.
And that's probably about right, isn't it? I mean, I know I need to up it. I need to make it so 2 bits of fish cooked turns you into red. Yeah. So as you
Yeah.
say, plus symbol all the time. So whenever you light a fire, it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, that's how it should be. Oh shit.
At the moment, it's 30 degrees daytime and night.
Right.
So obviously I need to make it higher than that then.
I would maybe just like a couple of degrees.
Well, you said a couple of degrees last time, and it was 25, so I went up to 30. But now
Right.
I've got the point where cooking a fire goes straight into yellow, basically. So I probably need to put it up to maybe 35 to keep us in maybe in the plus all the time,
Try it at 35 and then see.
and tweak from there.
Yeah, you might have to go down 1 or 2, but
Because if we're always in the plus, people aren't going to want to be in best installation anymore, are they?
no, which is good because less insulation means less
Protection.
protection.
Yeah, which is a challenge in itself.
Yep.
And basically, if you're gonna stick plate on, you're gonna want to put a t-shirt underneath.
Yeah. So you've got less storage.
Yeah.
And
How do
people
you-
will bitch about it, but it's like
And
a majority of people that play it will be like, actually, this is really cool. It's not the mouse.
Mark, what's your feelings on it?
42.
Okay.
I want naked plate wearers running around.
Okay. Anything else? And if I put them in, you'll bring all your friends to play, yeah? And then the minute I bring them in, you won't.
Go jungle mod
Yeah.
and make it rain all the time.
Okay. Mist everywhere, like the jungle.
Humid. Yep. Yeah. Go on. Do fog. Permanent fog. Just for Cookie.
Snake mod.
Really thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of most of the zombies, but put snakes and rats in instead everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere zombies spawn now have snakes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And not very many cures. Much like the jungle. Yeah.
No cures.
A med center might have the cure for it if you're lucky.
Yeah. And put that medical mod in just for Jag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. That sounds like the ultimate server, Jag. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what. You put that medical.
It's not happening.
Put that medical mod in. I'm off.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say it's one way of guaranteeing you get the fresh spawns.
Oh, the fresh spawns. Yeah.
They'll be straight. They'll be all over it. It's hot, and it's got the medical system.
Dave,
then
what do we do with this? Well, the same thing you did with it on the other server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be really busy for about 3 days.
Yeah.
And everybody else will realise that it's actually really fucking hard.
Yeah. Everybody. Oh, have they gone? Oh. Which server are they on now?
Yeah. That is it. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping to get some kind of weapon or something out of that dynamic crash.
Didn't you?
No.
What was it? Heli crash or?
No, it's a roadblock or road crash.
Okay, I've not changed I've not altered any of that. So what spawns is what spawns. It's on the vanilla spawn rate.
Got a foul. That's literally
that's massive.
Kind of pair of trousers.
Foul mag though is massive. It's 308 ammo. You got any ammo in it or not?
4.
That's big though. 308 on here is big. Obviously, it's the biggest round on here, but getting 308 ammo is quite.
Yeah,
lucky.
but if it's a vanilla reg, it should have had.
But it's vanilla Banoff
Yeah, I suppose.
because he writes his own server. He does it like Namausk.
Yeah.
So it's his stuff that we're working with. So like, it's now December, but he doesn't have Christmas trees and all that shit working.
Yeah.
Oh, can we have Santa drops?
No.
They're a fucking nightmare to get working.
And we're not having Christmas
took
trees.
them off my server today.
I'm not putting reindeer on. I'm not going to have the evil snowman.
Oh, come on. The evil snowman's fucking awesome.
I'm not putting it into winter. There's plenty of winter maps to play at the moment.
Periwinkle, the little gingerbread man, he can throw at people. He's great.
Snowballs that explode.
Yeah.
Because they're actually grenades.
Yeah. Christmas baubles that are grenades that when they kill you, they go ho ho ho.
That stupid fucking Christmas tree that Thim on
We have to stand
F35 used to put outside our house every opportunity he got. And you
You
get
have
that
to stand
tune,
there for half an hour unwrapping presents.
and that tune would go off every opportunity. No, not happening.
No.
No. No.
I'm playing Barrington on Thursday, so I get to play with all of that. I just did Barrington on Saturday with somebody else.
No. Thursday, I'll be back on here tweaking. I'll have a day of tweaking, a day of trying to get a zombie tweaked correctly.
You'll get it all sorted, and then you can have a day of twerking. Tweaking, twerking.
Friday, I will then join Cookie for every time he gets a break from work on the other server. Because we need to. Because on that server, Mark, we don't have a flag. we have a workbench that we need to feed with money to keep the flag up.
Right.
Or we have a plot pole that we need to feed with money. So we'll need to be on Friday because it's cost us 760 rubles a day to keep the base alive. Because every item you put in the base, every storage cabinet, every wall, every door, every ceiling adds to the cost.
Right.
So, yeah. And we got truly murdered the other night, minding our own business in a military camp, looting and trying to shoot other people. But that's Frankie's server.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm guessing one of you guys has been through it because there's a zombie on a roof.
Yeah, me probably. I left a zombie on a roof to his own devices.
Oh, there you go.
He was not happy to be up there.
No, he's still not happy.
But I was there quite a time ago. I would have expected him to have despawned by now.
No, he's still there.
But that might be because the mod I put on for extra zombies, since then they've done an update to the map and they've got some different houses in different places. And that mod is spawning him in on what used to be terrain, but it now happens to be the roof of a house. You just don't know, do you? Yeah.
No.
At least it's easier to survive now. So I'm 600.
I've died about 6 times. I'm about to die again.
Oh, okay. I'm 600 meters from overgrown.
Okay.
Is it going to be an experience? You reckon yes?
I think you'll have a good time.
Okay. Am I going to be back on a spawn village soon?
Possibly.
Okay. Oh, I've got so much presents on me. It's been a good run though.
There you go. That's all that matters.
I have a helmet. Don't have a plate this time. I've got a late start tomorrow. Don't have to be in at 7:30. I can be in at 9.
Half a day.
Awesome. The boss went, it's the final day, because I don't need you in at 8:30. Come in at 9, same as, or 7:30. Come in at 9, same as the rest of us. And tomorrow we're just going to tidy the place and get everything ready for shutdown. I like that day. Today was counting things and sealing things type of day. And then counting them again because I counted them and came up with a figure that my boss decided was the wrong figure when he added it to the pile that he'd counted. So he shouted at me, so I counted my pile again and came to the same figure. And he shouted at me, so I counted his pile and he'd got the wrong figure.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for an apology.
Keep waiting.
I will be, I know that. And then I went out at lunchtime to get food, and their credit card machine wasn't working, or their debit card machine. So she said, oh, I'll write down what you owe me and bill you tomorrow. And my boss, who's not down tomorrow, went, oh, I've got no cash. All right, transfer the money to me. I'm still waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll get reminded tomorrow that he hasn't transferred it. And he'll say something like, but I don't have your bank details. And I'll be like, you do. Oh, it's quite rocky here, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it does get that way.
Like really rocky up here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna die round about now. It's been flashing for a little while.
Let's have a look at you. Survive. Oh, you're not very well, are you?
No, I'm not very well. No.
No. Your blood's all right. Your shock's all right, and your stamina's pretty good. But your water and your health and your food are not looking particularly good.
No, they're not looking great.
So we do have more people on the server.
Oh, there we go. Oh, do we?
Yeah, Savvy's on, you're on, I'm on, Mark's on, and I'm guessing Dylan, Survivor 2's on.
Okay.
Sorry, not Savvy's on.
So, little update for you.
Yep.
I started. Where did I start? Where did I spawn in?
On one of the towns on the outer edge of the top area.
Yeah, and then
Top
I
left.
went to Military Obsidian, Wolf
Yep.
Camp, top left, then down to Castile Penny, and I've ran around most of Hrabisi Airport,
Yeah.
and I have found my first gun.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
That's how I want it to be.
I have an AK-101 mag and an AKM mag and another AK-101 mag and an AKM polymer mag and probably a box of each ammo, but this is the first gun.
That's good, though. That's how I wanted it. Hi, Savvy. It can't be you that's on the server, Savvy. It says it's not Savvy. No, I want. I could do it. We could do with reducing the mags a little bit potentially, but if you can't find the weapons to use them, then it's all right.
Yeah.
So where? Oh, don't tell me, Jag. I was going to ask you where the camp is in Overgrown Military. Don't tell me. I need to find it myself.
Yeah, I'm not helping.
I'm just walking up a mountain of rocks at the moment.
I'll give you a clue. It's overgrown.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, I'm guessing this is a road, and that will lead to the top of the mountain, and then it'll be up there. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Either work or it won't.
Yep.
How's my footwear if I'm running up a bloody Ujumi flip? All these rocks are going to ruin it, aren't they?
I don't know. I mean, I ran a lot on all of my lives so far, and I've not...
But not over a lot of rocks.
that's true. I've been running mostly on grass.
Yeah. Ah, there's a radar dish. Not that overgrown. I'm at the other end of it. Okay. Right, let's see how many Zeds we've got up here to entertain me, shall we? None so far. Not a good sign. Oh, yes, there is. All that for a fucking smoke grenade. Keep your shagging smoke grenade. I'm not interested. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Fancy catching you here this time of day. Yeah, you brought your friends.
3 fucking cuts. Double figures with my deaths.
Yeah, taking on 2 military zombies at once is hard work.
Did you just shoot?
No.
Who just shot?
Me twice, 3 times.
Lady?
Huh?
Again.
3 times
Yeah.
a lady?
Again? Yeah, 3 times a lady. Okay, I can hear.
Fuck!
Could he? Yeah.
Don't take on zombies, military zombies, more than one at a time.
Well, try to avoid taking on any of these fuckers more than one at a time.
Savvy says, could we tell all his adoring fans to leave him alone? The Zeds, I'm guessing. Yes, Savvy, we could. We won't, though, because they are your fans. They're only your fans. Come on, I need to wake up. I don't like sleeping. Because I'm bleeding as well.
I was going to say, I don't mind sleeping as long as I'm not bleeding.
I'm bleeding and sleeping.
Yeah, I was just then with 3 cuts. So I'm red blood again.
If you come into this military, don't go in one of the barracks.
You shut them all in there, have you?
There's about 47 zombies in a barrack.
Nice.
And that's no over-exaggeration either. I did the run across the beds trick.
Excellent.
Back on it. Now they've left me alone.
I found some shades, so I might be dying, but I look cool.
I've heard it's endgame loot. You've completed DayZ.
Yeah, I'm going to be a very good-looking corpse. You still shooting?
What the fuck? How did you get here? You little fucker. Bloody fucking die. God, these military are hard.
The military zombies, it was three headshots with a AK-47
Yeah.
Ooh,
from point blank range.
They must be like the stag zombies on Deer Isle then.
I'm liking this zombie mod suddenly more and more. Because now we're in harder areas. They are harder. Okay, I nearly died from that. Like, really nearly died, you bastard things. I need fucking... Well, I've got Tetra. That might work a little bit, I suppose. Don't really want to start shooting them because that will attract more of their friends.
Never find anything in these apartments. Why I'm even looking.
I will be
Are you
taking...
close then, Jack?
I'm reasonably, I think, probably,
Could you hear me shooting the Moser?
yeah. So I'm within a kilometre. Or is it 2 kilometres now, isn't it?
Don't know. And I don't know what he's done on ban off, if he's changed it at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, not again. I'm going in this house. I've made a mistake coming into military.
It's never a mistake to go into military. In and out like a ninja, stealth.
I'm stumbling everywhere with a lack of blood, seeing in black and white, with only
So,
one
stealthy.
swing of a bandage left to my life.
Can I get on this plane?
You were right, Jag. It's a bitch in here.
Yeah? Told you, you're going to have a good time.
I'm glad. And these zombies are probably making it harder than the runny type that you can predict better.
Yeah.
And there's lots of them. Oh, I wonder if I shoot the petrol pump, that'll draw them all away from me.
Yeah, I tried that with a hand grenade.
Yeah, it has. Now I need to get out of here like a special goblin.
Do you mean like a loot goblin?
That's the one. Right, I'm leaving, zombies. You can have your fucking camp. I didn't like it here anyway.
There is one thing that reducing the zombies will do.
What?
Have you noticed any sound bugs?
No.
So when there's a lot of zombies, and I mean a lot of zombies near you,
Yeah.
you start running out of sound channels because they're all groaning.
Oh, okay.
So I was reloading the gun and it was silent.
Yeah. I thought that was me earlier.
These military zombies don't like dying to 762 to the stomach.
Nobody does. Do they? Are they red cap?
No, I don't know what they are. They're 6 shots, 7 shots to kill a military zombie with 762. Headshots work though.
The stag zombies on Deer Isle are 3 headshots minimum.
Yeah. So headshot was 762 on that one, killed him outright.
Well,
But
that ain't too bad.
walked myself into a fucking trap.
What the fuck was that? Was that you?
Yeah,
What did you blow up?
the petrol.
Okay, I saw the flash from it.
It went kaboom.
It did go kaboom. I thought you'd been blown up by aliens. or
Unfortunately, it
something.
didn't kill many of the zombies.
I'm out of ammo nearly for my gat, but I'm out alive. I'm leaving that fucking place alone. Savvy, that you can keep that camp and all your fans. They're yours, mate. Need to go there when I'm better armed. Or find a box of 2.2 because I've got a 2.2 pistol. Probably the most annoying thing about running the Banoff server is because Banoff is such an unpopular map. There's not very many mods for it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so unpopular. I think it could be the size of it because it is a big map.
Yeah, it's looking at his description of it or their description of it. They're saying that it's basically if all the water on Chernarus was land, that's Banoff.
Yeah.
So it's the same size as Chernarus as if all the water was land as well.
Yeah.
I thought it felt big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot less in it than...
Which is why these extra spawns probably help with zombies. But the trouble is there's not over the... Once you get past a certain bit on the map, it's all like... It's just woods, isn't it?
Openness, yeah. Which is great for...
Survival maps and
building
and hidden away and...
Yeah.
And being covert.
Yeah.
And would probably work for a PvP server, like a sweaty PvP server with helicopters and traders and black markets and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
It'd probably work better than people think it would.
I know a lot of people do PvP VE on Banner because of the size of it. You can get away with it.
I won't be.
No.
We knew that though.
Yeah, I had a vague idea.
Oh, fucking wolves now.
You were having all the luck, ain't you?
Savvy, have you sent these wolves to see me? Hopefully it's only 1 or 2, because I might be able to shoot my way out of it. Otherwise, on where I am blood-wise, I'll be dead. Right, making my last stand here. Come on, wolves. Come play.
Well, you said you wanted it to be tough.
No, I do. I do. This is how, you know, I've survived really well. I've done really well for me.
That's the thing. If you can survive for an hour, that's you know you're doing well.
Fucking missed it, bastard creature. Whoa, you fucker.
Going well, then.
No.
No?
Oh, it's a bear as well. I hear it. It's coming for the fucking shots. Here it comes. I'm dead anyway from the wolves. Perfect. Yeah, the bear was attracted by my shooting. That's what I wanted. That's perfect. That's how it should be. You get attacked by wolves and you start shooting to get out of it and the bear comes to kill you. Ha, perfect.
Found a wooden powder.
Storage.
Well, I ain't gonna make anything with it.
But
Can't
you can
carry
do you can put 4 of them together and turn it into a storage box.
Oh yeah.
Right, fresh
You're
life.
still fucking shooting.
Yeah. Hey, there's like, that was a hand grenade. That was.
Oh, okay.
I only want the plate that's on this one zombie.
You're gonna go through everything that you have to get one plate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just heading down towards where you are.
So we won't have radios when the server goes live. There are enough radios to be found on the map.
Yeah.
We won't have a battery. I think a bone hook rather than a conventional hook. So you can still fish.
It's enough to get a fish, which would be enough to keep you going for a little while.
Yeah.
And then just find a chicken.
There's enough chickens, yeah. Certainly have a knife. Certainly have the clothing we've got now. We won't need to give a piece of rope if we
well, I wouldn't do a rope anyway because there's enough clothing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. I'll probably do away with the head torch because the glow stick does the same job.
Yep.
If you spawn in at night, it's enough to get you through the morning.
Yeah.
You have to arm a landmine to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks.
I'll still give us a bandage and a half, though.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Oh, you don't,
Okay.
have you? I didn't hear it go off. I'm really close to you, by the way.
A bandage and a half and a piece of fruit and a knife. Should be enough, shouldn't it?
Completely
And-
out of
yeah.
And a bone hook.
That should be ample.
Yeah. It's just because obviously it's harder to find food on here, so the bone hook gives you the ability of finding food.
Yeah. Oh, I can see the petrol station you blew up.
That's what
Where are you?
I'm on the runway opposite the ATC in the HQ building.
Okay.
Although I'm coming down because I want that plate.
There's only 1 or 2 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, shit. I'm a running.
I'm surprised you're still alive, Jag, looking at your stats.
Fucking how many?
Yay, there's my plate.
Oh, there you go. You got your plate. I can't get over it, mate, to be honest. How am I still here? But I am survivor, mate. That's what it is. So have you done the whole airfield now?
Yep. Well, I'd say 80% of it, maybe.
You done all
Stuff will have
respawned.
I've been here for quite a while.
I shall head over and do the tents.
Yeah, there's quite a few dead zombies here, isn't there?
1 or 2, yeah. It's a miracle you get in and out the door.
There's 5 still in there if you want them.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to give them up.
They're all yours.
They're all stacked up outside like fucking sandbags.
Have you got any guns or anything?
No.
No. No. Have you got any ammo?
Nope.
Huh. Get looting then.
Yeah, exactly. I've got nothing. I'm coming here with a knife.
Dreamer loot. I just got a box of 5.56, a stab and a stab vest. On here, streamer loot is a stab vest. Yes, be honest. Oh, of course. Now I can't press map and get rid of my marker. That's life.
Well, it's a good job it's nearly 10 o'clock because I'm about to fucking die again.
I heard a raw there.
Raw.
Someone else is getting rawed at near me. Oh no, it's me.
Oh, it's you.
Here they come.
Someone's getting rawed at near me. Oh no, it's me.
Yeah.
Well, this is quite helpful when you're in a duo.
Yeah, I'm just running
So
around.
you're just running around and scooping up all the Zeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'll loot. And then you'll execute Jag at the end.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm going to be out of here in 10 minutes anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm logging in a sec.
I will be, because it's given me plenty to think about. I like this zombie mod.
I don't like the sound. Not gonna lie.
It's quite loud as well, isn't it?
It is very, very loud.
I can't configure any of that though. There are other Walking Dead zombie mods that might be more configurable, so yeah. I'll look at those.
Yeah, I mean the sound they make is more akin to servers that have like demons and shit.
Yeah.
Go away, zombie! I don't want what you're selling today. Yeah, all your friends. Oh, all of you. Fuck me, there's hundreds of them. Bastard things. I blame.
Yeah, there's certainly a few.
I blame the server owner.
Yeah, I'd have a chat with him, mate. Tell him to sort his shit out.
And no auto run either.
That would be very, very handy.
You're not getting it. But you knew that would sort of be the answer, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
It saves your pinky.
Depends what you're doing with your pinky, really, doesn't it?
My pinky's like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger by now.
Old and wrinkly.
Old and wrinkly.
I wonder if you can flashbang Zeds.
Who was that shooting?
not me. That's a 545.
Somebody just shot near me. Something
Definitely
big.
not me.
Savvy.
No, you can't.
Maybe Savvy's saving me by bringing his fans to him.
I've got no stamina now. I've got plate. I'm gonna have to get rid of this.
See, this is the thing, isn't it? This is everything's going to be really, really
Choices.
thought out.
Choices.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm logging in the middle of a field.
What about Loggo?
Yeah, I'm just running up to this heli crash. to
No, I wasn't being
get
shot
killed.
at. And I will see you all again soon. Thanks for playing tonight. If anyone's got any feedback, can you stick it in the chat? So,
Yeah.
anything
will
I
do.
need to tweak or change, or look at, or think about, apart from Mart's suggestion list of naked
We have naked
zombies
female
and-
zombies.
yeah. Unlimited
Well, that is on
stamina,
one server, isn't it? That's
a trader.
Exiled. I think they've got them on.
On DayZ.
Yeah.
Right, guys,
They-
I will see
they
you again
horny.
soon. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
All right, brother.